Hey boys and girls, this is Miss Carter. We're going to be talking about author's purpose. The author's purpose is why the author wrote a particular text. So let's look at these texts and let's kind of see what these are. Here's an advertisement that is encouraging us to drink milk. Here's one, it says, shape tomorrow, register and vote. So we're being told that we should go and vote. This one says, get fit, stay fit. So looks like we're being encouraged to exercise. And this one says, no time to lose, reduce, recycle, reuse. So this one is trying to get people to recycle. Now let's think. What is the purpose of all these types of texts? What does the author want the reader to get from these texts? Why do you think the authors of these various things wrote them? What was the purpose? Well, the authors were trying to persuade us to do something. Here they're trying to persuade or convince us to recycle. Here they're trying to persuade or encourage us to get fit. Here they're trying to convince us to register to vote. And here we're being encouraged to drink milk. So these are all persuasive type text. Usually we'll see these in the form of advertisements. All right, let's look at another type of text. We've got road signs with speed limits and maybe directions. We've got recipes, the newspaper, a report card, an encyclopedia. Those aren't as common anymore, but you can look up things in there. You could look up cats and you could have pages and pages and pages of information about all different kinds of cats. Dictionary, that's where we look up words to find their meaning. Telephone book so that we can look up phone numbers, and a menu at a restaurant so that you can look at it and see the prices and the different kinds of food they serve. So let's think, what is the purpose of all these types of texts? What does the author want the reader to get from these texts? Why would someone write and post a speed limit sign? Why would they make a phone book? What are dictionaries written for? Why do they put things in newspapers? Well, the purpose is to inform you. All of these types of texts are meant to inform us or give us information. The telephone book, it's giving me phone numbers, and that's what I need so that I can call the car shop and see if they can get my car in to fix it. The speed limit signs, they're going to give me information about the speed limit so that I won't go too fast and then get a ticket. Or they might even be giving me directions so I know which road to get on so that I get to the place I want to go. Recipes, I need to know this information so that I don't mess up my bread that I'm baking. The newspaper, I need to know the news that's happening so that I'll know what's going on in the world. All of these types of texts are giving us information. All right, we're going to look at another one. Let's look at these types of things that we have here. We've got the Three Little Pigs, Spencer's Adventures, Junie B. Jones, Harry Potter, and the Book of Poems. So let's think, what is the purpose of all these types of text? What does the author want the reader to get from these texts? Why would we read a Junie B. Jones book? Why would we read the story of the Three Little Pigs? Why would we read Harry Potter? Well, we're going to read these books to entertain ourselves. Authors write these types of books for entertainment. When we read them, we're going to have fun and we're going to enjoy it. Just the same reason we watch a movie or a TV show. It's entertaining. It's enjoyable. Okay, when you ask yourself, what are the reasons authors write, you'll know that authors write with a purpose in mind. So we've talked about the three types of purposes. We're just going to come up with a way to remember. Think about a piece of pie. This looks like pumpkin pie. Pie, P-I-E. So when I ask myself, what are the reasons authors write, I can remember that authors may write to persuade, inform, or entertain. And I can always remember those three types of writing if I remember pie, persuade, inform, and entertain. Remember, persuade means you're going to convince someone to do something or maybe to see something from your point of view. Inform means you're really just giving information, like I'm going to look up this word in the dictionary. I'm not reading this for fun. I'm reading it because I want to know what this word means. Entertain means you're going to read it because it's fun, like a Junie B. Jones book. All right. what was the author's purpose for writing these texts? I'm about to show you some different texts. I want you to get your ELA notebooks out. You're going to turn to the flipped section, and you're going to respond to this question and see if you can figure out why the author wrote these texts. I'm going to show you the texts first. Here's a bag of pita chips. I love pita chips. Well, this bag is advertising 33% more chips. Here's an advertisement for Burger King's Super 7-incher, and it looks like it's a good deal. I see that I can get fries and a Coke with it. And here's an advertisement for a new Doublemint Wrigley's Slim Pack. It's more portable, fits in your pocket, and it's reclosable. Why would an author write these types of texts? I want you to think about P.I.E, persuade, inform, and entertain. I want you to pause the video and write down the reason you think authors wrote these texts. Pause the video now. Okay, did you figure it out? An author wrote these texts to persuade. They're trying to get your attention and say, hey, look, you're getting more chips in this bag. Buy this type of chip. Look, it's going to blow your mind. This is huge. You need to buy this sandwich. Look at all these great reasons to buy this gum. It's portable, it fits in your pocket, and it's reclosable. It's awesome. They're trying to give you reasons to make you buy their product, so they're trying to persuade you or convince you to buy it. All right, let's look at the next one. What was the author's purpose for writing these texts? Well, we've got a National Geographic Kids Animal Fun and Games. It looks like a magazine that has articles in it about animals. Here we've got Time for Kids that is going to be, this one is about spiders. So we're going to have articles about spiders and maybe some different creatures in there. And here's a U.S. News. And it looks like they're going to have news and articles in there about, this one looks like a Wired Whiz Kid. So they've got articles in there about timely news. So I want you to pause the video and write down what you think the author's purpose was for writing these texts. Remember to think about P.I.E and then choose persuade, inform, or entertain. Pause now. Okay, did you figure it out? The author wrote to inform. You're getting information when you read articles that have facts about animals or about spiders right here. Or if you're reading news articles, you're getting information. Good job. All right, let's look at this one. What was the author's purpose for writing these texts? We've got a magic treehouse book. We've got the true story of the Three Little Pigs, written by A. Wolfe. And we've got Malcolm at Midnight. Okay, so we've got three books here. I want you to pause the video, think about P.I.E, and see if you can remember what the author's purpose is for writing these types of books. Pause the video now. Okay, did you figure it out? An author would write these types of books to entertain. These are purely for fun and enjoyment. So you're going to be reading these types of books because you want to be entertained and you want to have fun. Great job, guys. Those are the reasons authors write. And believe it or not, those are the reasons you write things too.